Yo, it's real guys, real talk. Let's go.
What's up, guys?
Welcome back, everyone.
We're here.
Dude, it's pretty exciting.
Dude,
There's some crazy stuff going on right now.
Wow, I would hate to be on a list. I'll tell you that.
Any list. Certain ones are not good right
Santa's
now.
list, I'll tell you that much.
CEOs are resigning.
Like big ones.
Big ones. Like the
Dubai guy?
Yes, an Emirati CEO, Sultan, had to resign from this huge company over there.
Dude.
Because in one of these emails with a certain person.
Yeah, we could say it, right?
Yes.
This is about Epstein. We're going to do a few of these.
Just a few of these, yeah.
There's so much coming out. It's too much.
There's too much. There's 3 million pages.
But it's also too much, emotionally. It's just,
it's heavy stuff.
The incarnate of evil, man.
It is. And this is just one person that has been found. This has been going on since the beginning of time.
And what was he talking about? I think you have the scoop on that one. That was
the CEO.
Yeah, dude. What the world, man?
It was a weird email chain going back between the CEO and Epstein. And in it, this CEO was like, "Where are you? Are you okay?" Now, after that, I loved the torture video in an email. And this came out from this recent dump from the State Department?
Yeah.
And because of this, he resigned from it. And then
there's more stuff in there.
Oh, there's so much crazy
just from
stuff.
him. It's of course the weird pictures with ex-Prince Andrew keep showing up.
He's already
what a freaking weirdo, man.
Oh, he is. His titles have been stripped from, he lost his house.
Good.
He got a different house though, but it's a little smaller.
And the thing is, what's crazy
horrible.
is he was older. He's actually kind of an older, creepy guy anyway at that point.
He is.
It's not like he was, within 10 years of the age. So it's just, especially with some of the people. They were talking about, do we want to talk about beef jerky yet?
We can. It's just,
We're jumping in really deep.
We're jumping in. This recent dump, there was so much inside of this list and these documents, these emails, these videos, right?
Yeah.
Because people were pulling the video files and viewing them.
Yeah.
And it's just some weird stuff going on.
One of the email chains that kept coming up, close to 35 people at least that they released were talking. Mm-hmm. 35 people in many different times each were speaking on this code word jerky. Beef jerky. And at some point, I read the email. It said jerky, and then in the title, it talked about cannibalism in quotations. So, that's obviously, if you keep saying, thank you for the jerky, this is good. There was one part where they said, yeah, we needed to put it on ice in our cooler, but it worked out and we got it. We got 5 pounds of it. First off,
and one of them was like, "Oh, this jerky is walking around."
Yes, it's walking around. And if you make jerky, it's a dehydrated product. You're not going to need to. The whole point of it is salted and dried. You don't need to put it in a refrigerator, or it doesn't need to be cooled.
They have jerky class. Anyone?
Yeah,
a jerky recipe. That's crazy.
They're like, it did make the plane trip. The jerky made the plane trip. We ate
it. Flew
a lot
in.
Of it. Yeah. The dog actually opened the bag and ate some. He seems to like jerky as well.
What's going on? It's weird.
We need to order some more. And then they start talking about not just jerky hey, we've tried it. Some people are dependent on it. Hey, he needs more of a fix of the jerky. We need a little more. He's consuming this much. He needs some more. And then they're talking, this wouldn't be related to jerky making, but then he had how many gallons of?
330 gallons or so of, what was it?
Sulfuric acid.
Sulfuric acid, yes.
And 55-gallon drums of plastic drums that they ordered with lids, sealing lids.
And that was delivered.
To the island.
He ordered all that after charges was made against him in 2019. God, so after the charges were made, he ordered all this stuff.
So you think he's either
had
people there?
He's either had people there, he's dissolving evidence. Who knows what he's actually doing?
Could be.
Because because the house was pretty.
Well, they have videos of him on a boat. Of course, he has a boat out there.
Mini boats.
And the young-looking girls, I don't know their age, but because it blocks their face and sometimes their whole body.
Yeah.
But in this one, it didn't. Just their voice and all, everything looked to be in
teenager,
the early
preteen,
like 14.
Yeah.
And they're all giggling and whatever. Tiny. Everyone that's in there, like they block the face out, but the body's really thin. The blonde hair, it's extremely. I don't know how to explain it. Like a delicate human being, someone who's young.
Yeah, no. I mean, there are so many, like, especially, there's a lot going on with the children side of it. This was a trafficker with that, and there was kids as young as 6.
Yeah, there's multiple times where they're asking for a 9-year-old, and there's a whole email thread of this 9-year-old from Brazil. She's beautiful. They use the word. I don't even want to use that word, but
no,
SEXY. I'm not going to want to say it. I can't talk about that with a 9-year-old. But it's just they keep talking like it's just normal language. Thank you. We found a cute Brazilian girl. I don't know if she's going to make the trip. Like all sorts of weird stuff. Like it's so clear what's happening. How would you not think your emails are going to be discovered at some point? Like that's one of the most unsecure ways of communicating. Text message would be more.
Yeah, and that's what's really strange to me is how open these email chains were. It's like
code words. What do you think jerky is going to mean? We all know what jerky is. That's crazy.
It's just crazy. And you have the CEO just saying torture video. Like, okay, nice
jerky quotation marks. Okay, like what else is that? What were we talking about? Bacon here? Come on, man.
No, it's and then at his residence, they had a trap door that led just directly into the ocean. So who knows? Really, there's some bad stuff going on there. I know
people just kept missing. There's just so many people. They looked for people from Eastern Europe and
South America,
poor people, poor children. So I don't think it was even like this thing that I think the media made it out to be at one point, or maybe the administration, which was, you remember Kash Patel, what he talked about? There's no evidence. I promise you, I would bring it before you now. There's no evidence that there was any trafficking. I'm like, and then this comes out. Like, what is this guy, man?
Yeah.
What is, at some point, the right thing is so obvious that you can't. Someone's going to take that staff and walk forward with it. You might as well be the person. But for someone to sit there and lie like that, to me and to the American people, like both parties have no credibility now, like zero.
Yeah, and I think I would give it the credit. Like I would give them credit of a doubt, right, or something like that. What does that say?
You're just giving them the chance that maybe they didn't know.
And I look at it, there's 3 million plus pages. We don't, if we read a book, 100, 300 pages max, and it takes just how many days just to do that, or weeks, there's 3 million pages of this one case or more. That's just what's been released to us.
And it's really not super substantive. They've redacted a ton of the stuff.
Yes, and then pulled
it back after releasing it.
Yes, and actually they've done that because they release stuff because there's so much. They shouldn't have exactly. It's like they released a image that was redacted, that was grabbed, of a freezer of meat.
I didn't know.
I seen that. And cuts of meat with skin. Crazy. And people, they're in the shape of these things, but they redacted it as soon as they.
They didn't realize they really. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. Yeah. I read what the agreement from the federal judges agreeing with the administration to go ahead and have the FBI release these files. The only redactions that were supposed to happen are to protect victims.
Mm-hmm.
So why if you have the victims blocked out in black, their face and maybe their body, or their voice is distorted, or the lighting in the paragraphs are changed and blacked out, why are you also doing that for the man behind the camera that turns his face and looks at it? Why are you doing it for the guy that's straddling over the person? It's for the victims. It's not for anyone else. And this is what myself and you and many other people are having. Like, I think when Trump said that thing tell me, maybe it's 4 months ago. He's up there with Pam Bondi.
Yeah.
Are we still talking about Epstein? And does that deflection thing.
Yeah.
Whenever actually, it was before Thanksgiving. Something inside of me just separated. I said, okay, I'm stuck at this moment. I'm stuck. And I think a lot of people are that maybe voted for him.
I think, well, Trump is probably the best one for this, honestly. He was the first one to ever whistleblowed on Epstein in 2006. So he was the very first one to ever call the police on Epstein, Trump was. Banned him from his property, banned that. I think
don't know.
I think there's a lot more involved besides just releasing paperwork, of course. And
I think I'm sure there's a lot of like world power stuff that we need it to go well, and we can't burn this bridge because if so, safety of the world.
Yeah, the Prince of Prince whatever Andrew, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
I mean he's already had his title stripped, and that's huge.
Yeah, but imagine like a real leader that can choose to back us or back Russia or something like that, right? Yeah. One thing I kind of want to go to Elon Musk aid here. This is just me, right? There's no ill will. I haven't thought about this too heavily. But when someone says, I want more to be released, and when he popped that thing about Trump is in there, that's why he doesn't want to release it. That resonated with me because everyone was calling Elon crazy and this. And I know he has a thing for women because he was messing around with Amber Turd while John was married to her. So that really bothered me, right? Yeah. Because that shows you he knew what he was doing. So he has obviously Achilles tendon for women. And he asked to be on the island several times for crazy parties, and I was there at least a few times. But listen, Epstein was a networker. He's not going to just throw out this aggressive bait that's going to blacklist you forever, and he's going to be able to manipulate you for the rest of your life. He's going to bait you in with cool parties. I guarantee you there's a lot of people who went to this island, and nothing weird happened. Just pretty women, booze, and maybe some drugs, something, right? An island, a nice island to have fun. I bet you that was a lot of this. And then then he starts weeding out, okay, well, I've got these people, I've got their numbers, I've networked. Now, who can I get to come back and compromise and do these other nasty things with? Because he's a huge narcissist. And I don't think he understands people well. If you think about Epstein. No,
Epstein. No, he is. I've watched some of his interviews.
The way he gets excited when you bring up him or something smart about he doesn't know math. He talks about mathematics like a 12th grader. So to be a huge investor. Anyway, Elon Musk, I don't think he said something like this, right? I'm pushing to release all of it, and I know I'm in there for some things that I'm willing for people to misunderstand what's in there. That's fine. I want this released. That to me that's a good pull to me that says he has nothing to hide and he's okay with you misinterpreting it. So I think he's probably clean. Does he like women? Yes. Do I think he did anything weird? No. I don't think there's any evidence to support that. So I think that is I'm kind of getting long-winded here. I think it's just a two-part system. There were terrible things that happened there. Yeah. Like demonic, terrible trafficking, children stuff.
It was, there
was probably normal parties too.
No, there was. This was a billionaire. He had an island. He was known around the world.
He was.
And I think there's levels to depravity. And I think he was doing the normal billionaire, hiring prostitutes, doing this, doing that at the start.
Yeah.
And then as time went on, he started to descend, so to speak, into more levels of something.
Yeah. You have so much money.
You can do more than what you want.
Bored. What is this?
Exactly. It's like, I think at the Bondi press conference, one of the Democrats brought in victims, trafficked victims, and I was like, these individuals look old. And then it came out, each one of them were in their 20s, went to the island, hired by them, being paid to be masseuses and dancers or whatever.
Or happy endings.
Yes. Okay. They didn't care at all for 20 years. This was in the 90s.
Yeah.
They were 20s then.
Probably got paid.
They got paid. They disclosed. We got paid a lot of money, but then whatever. They didn't care about it. They didn't care at all.
We want the people who were taken against their will and were underage. That's who we want to protect.
I think those are dead. I think most of them are dead. I think the ones who survived, who are actually in that age group, they
are scared.
They're scared, or they're in protective custody with a name change and name everything.
Or
like actual witness protection program.
Sulfuric acid and now deposited in the ocean.
Yeah, and that's.
Dude, I mean, it's the perfect place to do a crime. And you can also say, look, say the thing. I don't want to do that, but say the thing about Jesus, the thing that you read about.
Oh, it's horrible.
This is the depravity.
And it's the list, right? So, in one of the email chains, I forgot who was emailing, but they were talking about this girl they had in the room, a bedroom, and they were making jokes, laughing between each other, and one of them said, the girl keeps saying that Jesus is her friend and
will protect her.
And will protect her
from this.
So one of the guys said to Epstein, or however it was, dress up as Jesus and go to her, mock her and use her. So it's like stuff like that we're dealing with. This is actual depravity that they've descended into the depths. And we talk about,
it's literally like, I think it's the devil.
It is.
Was like in actual possession of this man.
It is 100%. And in the 90s, they did bad. They've always done bad because when you have that much power, but they got to a point
where it wasn't enough.
Where it was like to this level. And then you have Trump in his email or the phone call to the police, the first one, saying many people know who Epstein is, go after him, and then said, look after his wife or whatever, the girl, the woman, she's evil. And he used that word evil.
Yeah, Ghislaine, she is.
So what if...
Ghislaine was the recruiter.
Yeah, for Trump to say that woman's evil, that's crazy.
When was that? Do you know?
This was 2006. He was the first
when
call.
He had nothing to gain politically.
No, this was 2006.
Wasn't even on the map.
No. This was 2005, 2006. He made the first call ever to the police about Epstein.
Yeah, I think it's... What a nasty web. This goes back into Bible times where people were once someone is turned against God, their heart gets hardened and they do these nasty things like child sacrifice, which may have happened. And then on and on. I mean, this is just...
it's horrible. It's evil. But this happened. This is stuff like this has happened, like you said, since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
Just down in South America. Look at the Mayans.
Yeah.
Look at the Aztecs.
Yeah. Just
sacrificing 50,000 people in a week or a day. And these are kids. Yeah. Yes, that's real. Yeah. That's real stuff. So
it is.
It's always been since the beginning of time.
That one ball game that they would use their hips or whatever, and then whoever loses gets.
Yeah. And they would use the heads to play the game.
Really?
Yeah.
That I didn't know.
They had art depicting that. Which is insane.
Smokes, dude. So anyway, man is evil because of sin. Yes. And it's just so sad. We're gonna keep talking about this stuff. It's not comfortable.
It's not, no.
But it's what's like, how are we gonna ignore it? We could just say, you know what? The algorithm's weird. Some things could happen. Maybe we shouldn't talk about on our channel, but this is serious stuff, man. And for this to have gone on so long with so many people compromised and the innocent, I would love to find out who some of these victims are. It would be super great to know, okay, maybe they're not, maybe they were killed, but at least find out, okay, well, my daughter went missing at this time or whatever, and find something for closure for these people.
And that's the thing, I think there's so much going on and there's so many people that were involved. Who knows, actually? Like, even like the girls who, the very first high schoolers.
Yeah.
Where there was how many from the one high school? 15 that was hired, paid with $300 or more. And that was the very first start of all of it.
You can see in these videos, he's chasing them around and like, he's recording himself or Ghislaine's recording him, chasing them around the kitchen table. It's just the depravity, the games, the mind games, the control. These are very weak people. to prey on someone lesser. And so
yeah.
I've got nothing for him.
No,
I do. I don't know if he's alive or dead, but I hope that wherever he ends up, it's going to be super painful. So
yes,
may not be the most Christian thing to say, but anyway, yeah. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. I think
we
it's
got
time.
some more stuff in the future, everybody.
Random shout out, Megan, for Top Shelf,
yes.
and Mark Jr. Top Shelf dump trailers and trailers. They're building ours. They did us a solid deal. Thank you for that. That's super cool.
Yes.
I wish we had a funner topic to plug you in, but hey, man, if you need a good dumping trailer, Top Shelf.
Yeah.
They do not sponsor this channel, but they did us a solid. So thank you very much. That's it, man.
All right, everybody.
Subscribe, like.
Subscribe for more.
We'll see you soon.
We'll see ya.
See ya.